Hi, I'm author Stephen McGee, and we're here to look into this faulty HP laptop computer. Now this HP is not switching on. Now if we look down here, we can see we have a blinking white charging light. So that tells us the battery is charged. So that's a fault indication it's giving us, that flashing on and off white light. So let's see what happens when we start it up. So I'm going to open it up. So here's our computer. Here's the power button. I'm going to press the power on. Let's see what goes on over here. So if you listen carefully, you can hear the fan switching on and off. So you can see that the computer switches on, the fan runs, and then it switches off. And that's what that white light is doing. So if we come over here and have a look at this white light, so this tells us the computer is switching on, and it runs for a few seconds and then switches off. So I can tell you what I found when I opened this computer up. And before you open up computers, you should make sure you're wearing an anti-static strap. So let's lift the computer up, and we're on a wooden table for a reason. And it's because we have all the electronics open. So as you can see down here, the computer is switching on and off every few seconds, and that switches the fan on and off. So that's the fault. So here's our memory, here's our SSD, and we have our Wi-Fi card over here. It's all cabled up and it all looks good, but I'm going to tell you why this computer is doing what it's doing, and it's not fixable. And it's because the motherboard has failed. So you're probably wondering, how do I know the motherboard has failed? Well, this computer had a battery failure. So that's the battery right there. So this battery had leaked all over the interior of this computer, including all over the motherboard in this area. So I've actually disassembled this computer, washed it, and put it all back together again after drying it, and it had exactly the same fault. So what I found when I disassembled it was there was battery acid all over that motherboard. So the problem with battery acid is it's corrosive, and if it gets all over your motherboard is highly likely to have failed. And this is the failure symptom. It runs the fan for just a few seconds and gets stuck in this power cycling that it's doing over here with this white light flashing on and off. And this is its base cover. So we have a little look in here. See all this right here is battery acid leakage. So the cover should look pretty uniform. This is the electromagnetic shielding coating that they've put on. And you can see that it's been eaten away by the corrosive battery acid. So that's what it's done to the motherboard. So the motherboard is kaput. It's completely broken. And these computers are getting so cheap now that it's just not worth trying to get a motherboard for it. It's just a new computer these days. We're now in the era of disposable computers. So that's what I found had made my computer fail. So it was a faulty battery right up here that had corroded both the electromagnetic coating and also the motherboard. You see one of these computers and it's just sitting there cycling the power every few seconds and the fan's spinning but it's not doing anything else, it's highly likely that your motherboard has failed. I hope you enjoyed this presentation and I wish you the very best of health. Thank you.